This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Aviators of Houston.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest.
7 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
So throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 84 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
3rd and 4.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers. And they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and just take them one game at a time, right?
And they have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let-up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now out comes Houston.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Payne. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Start. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Start. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Payne. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again.
Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Aviators are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Payne. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Houston set to take over.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And 16.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Payne. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Payne.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Payne. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He stiff arms it. Fights through and now a crease. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Throwing on first down. Payne. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Payne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. 24-17, your final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 28-27 the final in a tight one. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
Okay,
both
Coach,
of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down now. Start. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
78 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Start.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Hands it off out of the gun. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him to the 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Payne. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Payne. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Payne. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Payne. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out now come the Cowboys.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. On 2nd down, start. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as
a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Payne. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild-card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched the playoff goal.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race if things go in the wrong direction for them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stark. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Payne. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Stark. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stark. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Payne. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Houston set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Payne looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Payne. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. Payne. And this is going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Takes it to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Aviators have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now the Cowboys down by 7, a little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's back to throw. From the left side, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.